Have you ever wondered about the role of a cat's whiskers? Well, allow us to pique your curiosity. A cat's whiskers, or vibrissae, are more than just adorable accessories on our feline friends. They're an amazing piece of Mother Nature's design, serving a multitude of functions that go beyond mere aesthetics. These long, stiff hairs protruding from a cat's muzzle and above its eyes are like built-in multi-tools. They're precision-tuned sensory apparatus, emotional barometers, hunting aids, and even health indicators. Our furry companions rely on them for a host of vital functions that we, as humans, may often overlook. In this video, we'll delve deep into the wonderful world of cats' whiskers, exploring their structure, their uses, and their importance in a cat's life. We'll also share some tips on how to care for them. So buckle up as you unravel the mysterious world of a cat's whiskers. First, take a look at what exactly whiskers are. Whiskers, or vibrissae, are a type of mammalian hair that's different from the rest. They're not just ordinary fur. Whiskers are thicker, longer, and rooted more deeply into the cat's body, making them a unique facet of a cat's anatomy. Whiskers are typically about as long as a cat is wide, a neat little fact that explains how cats use their whiskers to determine if they can squeeze through tight spaces. It's like having a built-in, super-sensitive measuring tape right on their face. But the real magic of whiskers lies beneath the surface, in the way they're rooted. Unlike regular fur, the whiskers are deeply embedded into the cat's body, reaching up to 3 times deeper into the tissue. This deep rooting doesn't just secure the whiskers firmly, it also connects them directly to a rich supply of nerves and blood. Now, why would that be important? Well, it's because this connection turns each whisker into a finely tuned sensory tool. Each whisker is surrounded by a sheath of blood-filled tissue known as a blood sinus, which is highly sensitive to changes in pressure. When the whisker touches something or even just feels the slightest breeze, the pressure changes in the blood sinus, and the nerves send this information straight to the cat's brain. And let's not forget about the high sensitivity of these whiskers. They are so sensitive that they can detect even the slightest changes in their environment. This sensitivity is not just to touch, but also to vibrations in the air, helping cats detect nearby movement, even in the dark. So, whiskers are not just a cute feature of our feline friends. They are a complex and fascinating part of a cat's anatomy. With such a unique structure, whiskers serve important functions in a cat's life. From determining if a space is too narrow to pass through, to sensing changes in their environment, whiskers are an essential tool in a cat's toolkit. So next time you see a cat, remember, those long hairs on their face are not just for show. They're part of a sophisticated sensory system that helps cats interact with the world around them. Whiskers are not just for show, they are a cat's sophisticated sensory tool. These long, stiff hairs sprouting from a cat's muzzle, above the eyes, and other parts of their body serve as their very own radar system. This sensory function is made possible by the fact that whiskers are deeply rooted into the cat's body, more so than their regular fur. They are connected to a highly sensitive muscular and nervous system, which transforms the whiskers into powerful tools for environmental exploration and navigation. Picture a cat navigating through a narrow opening. How does it know if it can fit without getting stuck? That's right, it's all due to the whiskers. A cat's whiskers are generally about the same width as its body. This allows them to judge distances and sizes accurately, helping them decide whether they can squeeze through that tiny gap or not. Whiskers also act like antennae, picking up changes in air currents and vibrations. This allows cats to detect movement around them, even in complete darkness. If a mouse scurries by in the dark, a cat can sense the change in air currents and pinpoint the mouse's location, all without seeing it. And it's not just about movement and navigation. Whiskers also help cats detect changes in their environment's texture. When a cat brushes its whiskers against an object, it can detect the object's shape and surface. Is it smooth, rough, or prickly? Not to mention, whiskers also play a crucial role in a cat's hunting prowess. By touching their prey with their whiskers, cats can identify where to deliver the fatal bite. Now that's a sensory tool turned into a weapon. So the next time you see a cat, remember that its whiskers are far more than just adorable features. They are advanced sensory tools that help cats interact with and understand the world around them, providing them with a level of perception we humans can only dream about. In the dark, a cat's whiskers become their eyes. Did you know that a cat's whiskers can also reveal their emotional state? That's right. Just as humans express emotions through facial expressions, cats communicate their feelings through the position of their whiskers. When a cat is relaxed and content, their whiskers will be in a neutral position, sticking out sideways from their face. They're neither pushed forward nor pulled back. This is the kind of look you'll see when they're lounging in their favorite sunny spot or casually observing the world around them. Now, if your feline friend is feeling curious or is interested in something, their whiskers will push forward. This happens when they're sniffing out a new toy or exploring a new corner of your home. The forward-pointing whiskers aid in gathering more detailed information about the object of their curiosity. On the other hand, when a cat is scared or threatened, their whiskers will pull back towards their face. This is a defensive position, and it usually coincides with other signs of fear or anxiety, such as flattened ears, wide eyes, and a puffed-up tail. If you see your cat's whiskers in this position, it's best to give them some space and allow them to calm down. But there's more. If a cat is really angry or aggressive, their whiskers will be stiff and pulled back tightly against the face. This is a clear warning sign that the cat is ready to attack. Lastly, when a cat is not feeling well or is in pain, they might hold their whiskers in a droopy position. This is one of the subtle signs that your furry friend might need a visit to the vet. So, the next time you're observing your cat, pay close attention to their whiskers. Understanding these subtle signals can enhance the bond between you and your feline friend and help you respond better to their needs. By observing a cat's whiskers, you can gain insight into their emotional world. So let's continue to learn more about these fascinating feline features in our next segment. Whiskers also play a crucial role in a cat's predatory behavior. These specialized hairs are not just cute adornments on our feline friends' faces, they are vital for their hunting prowess. Imagine, if you will, a cat on the prowl. Silently, stealthily it moves, every muscle taut with anticipation. It's not just its eyes and ears that are tuned into its prey, but also its whiskers. They are like extra antennae, picking up on the subtlest changes in the environment. The whiskers can detect the slightest shift in air currents, caused by the rustle of a mouse in the undergrowth or a bird taking flight. This information helps the cat pinpoint the exact location of its prey, even in complete darkness. But it's not just about locating the prey. The whiskers also play a crucial role in the actual attack. As the cat closes in on its quarry, its whiskers move forward, encircling its mouth. This isn't just a terrifying display meant to intimidate the prey. It's a calculated move that helps the cat determine the precise moment to strike for a successful capture. And hunting isn't just about capturing prey. It's also about navigating through various terrains and environments. During the night, when visibility is low, cats rely heavily on their whiskers to feel their way around. Whiskers act as a sort of night vision, allowing cats to detect obstacles in their path and navigate through narrow spaces. It's fascinating to realize that every time you see a cat's whiskers twitch, it's processing a wealth of information about its surroundings. These whiskers, sensitive to even the smallest changes, help the cat to make lightning-fast decisions, critical for a successful hunt. So, the next time you watch your cat crouched in that familiar pounce position, tail thrashing, eyes focused, remember that it's not just its muscles that are at work. Its whiskers are also playing a significant part, making those minute calculations that will determine whether the hunt will be a success or not. Without their whiskers, cats would not be the skilled hunters we know them to be. A cat's whiskers can even give us clues about their health. Just as a human's complexion or body language can hint at their overall health, a cat's whiskers can serve a similar purpose. You see, these sensitive and specialized hairs are not just sensory tools or emotional barometers. They can also indicate potential health issues in our feline friends. Whiskers are an integral part of a cat's biology, and any noticeable change, such as loss or damage, should never be ignored. For instance, if you notice that your cat's whiskers are falling out, it could be a sign of various health problems. This could range from stress or malnutrition to more serious conditions like dermatitis or systemic diseases. In such cases, an immediate visit to the veterinarian is crucial. Similarly, damaged or broken whiskers could also be a cause for concern. If a cat's whiskers are repeatedly breaking, it may suggest that they are coming into contact with some harmful substances or objects. This could potentially mean that they are living in an unsafe environment, or it could also indicate a physical ailment causing them to be more clumsy or accident-prone. Changes in the position or movement of a cat's whiskers could also signal distress or discomfort. For instance, if a cat's whiskers are constantly pulled back against their face, it might indicate pain or fear. On the other hand, whiskers that are unusually stiff or straight may be a sign of agitation or stress. In addition to these, changes in color or texture of the whiskers could also signify health issues. For example, whiskers that turn from white to yellow could suggest liver issues, while rough or brittle whiskers might hint at a nutritional deficiency. So, you see, whiskers are much more than just fascinating features of a cat's anatomy. They are a window into their health and well-being. By paying attention to any changes in your cat's whiskers, you can potentially spot health issues before they become serious. So, keeping an eye on your cat's whiskers can help you ensure their well-being. Now that you know the importance of whiskers, how can you take care of them? Let's dive right into the world of feline whisker care, shall we? First things first, never trim your cat's whiskers. You might think they look a bit long, or maybe you're concerned they might get in the way. However, remember that these are not just fancy facial decorations. They are sensory tools, crucial for your cat's navigation and well-being. If you trim them, you're essentially taking away their natural GPS, which can lead to confusion, fear, and stress. Next, let's talk about food and water dishes. Ever noticed your feline friend knocking food out of their dish or refusing to drink from their water bowl? This might be due to whisker fatigue, a condition where the whiskers get overstimulated. To avoid this, opt for wide, shallow dishes that allow your cat to eat or drink without their whiskers touching the sides. Another point to consider is grooming. Cats are self-groomers, and they usually do a great job keeping their whiskers clean. But if you notice any dirt or food stuck around the whisker area, gently clean it with a damp cloth. Be careful not to pull or tug at the whiskers while doing so. Pay attention to the condition of your cat's whiskers as well. Healthy whiskers are straight and flexible, while broken or bent whiskers could be a sign of a health issue. If you notice anything unusual, it's best to consult with a vet. And finally, provide a safe environment for your cat. Whiskers help cats determine if they can fit through small spaces. If there are too many tight spots around your home, your cat's whiskers might get damaged. So ensure you provide ample open spaces for your cat to roam freely without any restrictions. Remember, your cat's whiskers are more than just cute facial features. They serve a critical role in their daily life and overall well-being. Proper care of whiskers contributes to a happier and healthier cat. So let's embrace these amazing sensory tools and give them the care they deserve. So we have discovered that a cat's whiskers are much more than just a cute accessory. These fascinating features play a vital role in a feline's life, serving as a multi-purpose tool that helps them navigate their world. We've learned about the anatomy of these whiskers, how they are deeply rooted into the cat's body, filled with nerve endings, and are much more sensitive than ordinary hair. They are the perfect example of nature's ingenuity, a design marvel that aids in their daily activities. As sensory tools, whiskers are indispensable. They act as a cat's personal radar system, helping them gauge distance, detect changes in their environment, and even sense the minute vibrations of a potential prey nearby. It's like a sixth sense, one that humans can only dream of. Whiskers also serve as emotional indicators, giving us a glimpse into a cat's mood. A forward-pointing whisker might indicate curiosity or excitement, while whiskers pulled back could mean the cat is scared or defensive. It's a language of its own, one that requires a keen eye to interpret. We also touched on how whiskers assist in hunting. They help determine if a prey is the right size to tackle and guide the cat during the final moments of a chase. It's a sophisticated tool that contributes to their reputation as skilled hunters. And let's not forget, whiskers can also signal health issues. Changes in their appearance might indicate stress, malnutrition, or other health problems. So, keeping an eye on your cat's whiskers could be a simple way to monitor their well-being. Lastly, we discussed the importance of caring for your cat's whiskers. Avoid trimming them, as that could disorient your cat and cause them stress. Provide them with wide dishes to prevent whisker fatigue and ensure their environment doesn't cause any damage to these precious tools. So, as we wrap up, remember, whiskers are not just about aesthetics. They are a testament to the complexity and beauty of nature. Next time you see a cat, remember, those whiskers are working overtime.